Allied forces rocked Yemen's capital Sana'a with waves of airstrikes directed against the Houthi terrorists. The attack came after a missile strike that impacted in Tel Aviv, Yafo. Coalition fighter jets reportedly targeted military sites over Sana'a, which came only days after waves of Israeli aircraft targeted Houthi ports and power stations. That was the third time since the start of the war that Israel had targeted the enemy some 2,000 kilometers from Israel. Israel and the Allies now appear to be taking turns hitting the Houthis. Some news reports from Yemen blamed the strikes on Israel. The strikes hit 3 key locations in Sana'a, including fuel depots, power plants, and other military targets. Over the weekend, the Houthi supersonic missile made direct impact in a park in a residential neighborhood in Jaffa. The red alert sounded only moments before impact, giving little time to shelter. The impact was in a children's park, and a huge crater was left at the site. The blast shattered glass in surrounding apartments, injuring about 20 people, mostly lightly. One of the injured is a 3-year-old child. The Air Force conducted an initial probe of the incidents, checking why the missile managed to evade air defense, and little warning time was given for residents to shelter. The Army said that several types of interceptors were fired at the missile, which was tracked as it entered Israeli airspace. All forms of air defense failed to prevent direct impact, with the explosion causing damages to nearby homes. Thousands of protesters took to the streets of Jerusalem and Tel Aviv last night to encourage the completion of the elusive hostages for ceasefire deal. According to reports in the Israeli media, there are signs of some progress, but no deal in the mediated hostage for ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas. The sides have reportedly agreed on a list of Palestinian security prisoners to be released as part of the deal, but it remains unclear whether some may be deported outside of the territory. Families of several hostages have reportedly received signs of life from loved ones. The reports did not identify the families or give details of what was received. After months of releasing no signs of life, Hamas released 2 videos of captives made in recent weeks. The mediated hostage talks are continuing amid continuing optimism. One official said that a deal could be reached within a week to 10 days. The official warned that at any point Hamas could stall the efforts and the military pressure in Gaza would continue. The deal reportedly would see the release of Israeli hostages in phases, with some 35 Israeli hostages and hundreds of Palestinian security prisoners released in the first stage.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.